All right. Welcome, everybody. It's Aaron Littig and my broadcast partner, Denny Vortman, here at Bluffs High School in Bluffs, Illinois, for junior high baseball contest between the North Greene Spartans and the West Central Cougars. We are going to just go through real quick. I'll go through the lineups. And so for North Greene, we will have leading off number 9, Scott. Batting second is number 2, Hawk. In the third spot is number 13, Barry. Batting cleanup will be number 12, Malin. In the 5 spot is number 8, Courtney. In the 6 spot is number 1, Schroeder. In the 7 spot is number 10, Wallace. 8 will be number 21, Bridges. And batting last for the Spartans will be number 14, Castleberry. So for the Cougars, whenever we come up to bat, we're going to have number 23, Ettinger, leading it off, and he'll be catching. He'll be behind the plate. Number 7, Tucker Arnold, will be playing second base and batting second. And on the mound today will be Anthony Hance. He'll be hitting in the 3 spot. Gabe Howard will be playing first and batting fourth. In the 5 spot, Hayden Johns will be DHing, but Jack Little will be at shortstop for us. And the 6th spot will be third baseman Thrice Kirkpatrick, playing right field and batting 7th, number 20, Blaine Vortman. And in the 8th spot and playing left field will be Emerson Little. And then playing center and batting last will be Ben Bangert. So, again, we've got Hance on the mound today for the Cougars, and Ettinger will be his battery mate. So the umpires and coaches are out getting the rules. So we're going to take a short break, and we'll come back here right when we get ready to go. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Amy? I can't hear you. Okay. Oh, yeah. We do have to do that. Central Valley Sports for a plug. Yeah. Man, like that's not the first time he's been called Cole, I'm sure. Did he tell you last night the umpire thought he was in junior high? What? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not a good board member. So you can hear me through that. There. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, but now I got you. Now I can hear myself. I couldn't even hear myself before. No, but I hear wind, but not buzzing. So you can hear it in the broadcast. All right, here we are. We are getting ready to get started here. North Greene Spartans versus the West Central Cougars. And so leading off for North Greene is number 9, shortstop Scott. First pitch from Hans is in the dirt for ball 1. All right, I know the Cougars are 1-2 at this point in the season. I don't know what North Greene's record is, though. But Hans threw the first game of the year for us and did pretty well. I think he threw maybe 3 innings or so, and then I think Coach Fuller was just trying to save some innings. Then we had 4 games this week and not pitch somebody out so he'd be available again. But he threw pretty well that first game.
He definitely throws hard, and as long as he's around the zone, he'll be effective.
Yeah, he's worked this to a 1-2 count here, so he's ahead here. Strike 3, swing and a miss from Scott for the first out. So that's going to bring up number 2, Hawk. He's playing second base for North Greene today. That's a massive play wristband he's got on his forearm. He's not a big guy. That thing's covering up his hole from his wrist to his elbow. All right, Hans from the windup here. First pitch to Hawk. Just a little low. West Central lost to New Berlin last night. Of course, we didn't broadcast that game because it was in New Berlin, but we got down early and then made a little bit of a comeback, and I think we got to like 12-5 or 11-5, and then they ended up getting a few more runs and 10-run rolling us. But the boys showed a little bit of fight, didn't just give up, which is great.
Absolutely. We're a young team. I don't know what New Berlin had, but they looked, I won't say they were, but they looked definitely older than some of our guys.
Yeah, for sure.
So we rely on some 6th graders to fill the holes here on this team, and they're doing all right.
Yeah. Hans is ahead here in this count, 2 strikes, 1 ball. See if he can replicate the last pitch he had on the last batter there. There's an off-speed breaking pitch, gets him swinging for strike out number 2 and the second out of the inning. All right, so that's going to bring up the pitcher today for North Greene, number 13, Barry. Hands from the windup. Fouled off. Ooh, I thought that was going towards the house, but I seen it come down now. Fouled off for the first strike. You know, our pitchers have done a pretty decent job at throwing strikes and getting people to put the ball in play. We struggled a little bit on the defensive end last night, making plays for our pitcher. So a lot of the kids were early dismissal today at first day of school, so they were able to get here a little early, and Coach had them out here working on some infield. So we'll see if it pays off today. Right on the outside corner, swing and a miss from Barry there. Nice pitch. Nice location. So, 3rd straight hitter where we've worked to a 1-2 count. The first 2 batters struck out on this pitch right here. We'll see. Ooh, that was a little high. He brought the heat there, though. So, I'll even it up at 2-2. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Hands from the windup for strike 3. And it was a high pitch. Got the swing, and it got away from the catcher, Ettinger. So Barry will get to first on a strikeout. Almost a perfect inning there for Hans. So that'll bring up the 3rd baseman here, number 12, Malin. I think I'm saying that right, I hope.
We have Chris Meyer helping us out, so he gave you a big nod there. So,
okay,
from the area, he knows.
Pickoff play to first. Nice. Hance does have a pretty good move. He fires it over there on that pickoff move. He hasn't picked anybody off yet, but. So that's Barry gets his lead at first. Hance from the stretch. He's going to come home with it for strike one.
Hance doing a nice job today, really pounding the zone, right around the zone. First game struggled a little bit at times, but right there. Playing on that outside corner, doing a nice job.
Nice day for baseball, but I don't know. Those clouds back there look like we might get some rain. I don't know. For strike three. Nice inning there from Hance. Unfortunate with one ball getting away from the catcher, but 3 strikeouts and no run scored, so we'll be back. All right, we're here for the bottom of the first. We've got the catcher for the Cougars, Cooper Ettinger, leading it off. I got to remember that's Barry on the mound for North Greene. Coop's made some solid contact in every game so far. Not all of them have worked out for him, but he's been hitting the ball pretty hard. So he works this. First 2 pitches from Barry are Paul's. That was just a bit inside, gets away from the catcher. So that's a 3-0 count. I feel like so far that Coach Fuller doesn't give the Coach B take sign on 3-0.
No.
He takes that one for a strike there.
No, I haven't seen it. We maybe ought to talk to him about bringing that out of retirement.
Yeah.
That's a classic sign.
Yeah. That was actually a pretty good spot there from Barry, I thought. I mean, it was right there.
I agree. I feel like it really could have gone either way on that pitch. But you're trying to figure, just like anything when you start any game, trying to figure out kind of where his strike zone is going to be.
All right. Our second baseman, Tucker Arnold, comes up. I'm going to guess that he might square around because he likes to. There we go. A little outside. Ettinger gets a good jump and steals second with no throw. We got a lot of guys that like to square around. We've gotten a few down in these 3 games, but if you can get some successful bunts down, this grass slows it down. You can push it hard, and it'll be a tough play for any infielder at this age. He pulls that one back, but takes it for a strike.
Yeah, the key is you got to push it hard enough to get it away from the catcher.
Yeah.
Outside of that, you can almost push it as hard as you want because the grass is going to kill it. It's pretty thick. And as you see the third baseman kind of behind the bag, it would be perfect. Tucker has done it before.
Ettinger stealing third, gets there easy. Ball gets by the third baseman, and he's going to pop up, slide, and score for the first run of the game. All right, so 1-0 Cougars. Arnold has 2 strikes on him. Only 1 ball. And he's done it again here. I noticed this one other game. When he gets 2 strikes, he really likes to get up on the plate. So he takes ball 2 there. He gets up there tight.
Yeah, no, he is on the line.
I talked to him about it before the game yesterday. And he takes that pitch for a strike, but I talked to him about it yesterday. I'm like, that's not a bad idea because, you might freak the pitcher out a little bit thinking they can't throw inside, but you're going to struggle with an inside pitch, which that was. And he said, I'm not going to swing at an inside pitch anyway. And
he did.
There it was right
That's
there.
Right. He didn't.
All right, so this is our hurler for the day, Anthony Hans. He comes up and takes a big hack at an off-speed pitch there. So it's 1-0 West Central in the bottom of first. Ball 1. Counts 1-1. We're even. See if Hans can't help himself out here. Really nice first inning on the mound. He hit a ball really hard yesterday to the third baseman in New Berlin. He hits a ball hard there. That's in the gap. There ain't nobody going to catch that, so he's going to be running for a while. He's going to be running. This could be an inside the park home run maybe. We'll see. Center fielder gets it. Going to get the relay. Coach Fuller's waving him home. We're going to have a play at the plate. He slides in safe for an inside the park home run.
Doing it all right now. 4 strikeouts in 1 inning, and now an inside the park home run. We'll take it.
That is true. Does that count? Does that count as a strikeout? Does it go down as a strikeout for him in his stats?
You know what? That's a Coach Fuller question. I just played baseball. I'm not a baseball guy. I would imagine it would count as a strikeout. What would you count it as?
I guess it would go in your stats as a strikeout. Yeah. I don't know. I'm keeping the book, so probably not right at this point if I don't know the answer to that. That'll bring up our first baseman, 8th grader Gabe Howard.
I'll call Dan McLaughlin. He's a Cardinal announcer, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see what he has to say.
Howard takes that first pitch for a ball. Our off-speed pitch there that Howard takes a big cut at. Swing and a miss. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I know that some of the kids go home and listen to the broadcast. So we were talking in the game on Tuesday night about
Wednesday.
Yeah,
Wednesday.
yeah, about Gabe being so far away from the plate. And at the game last night, before the game, he's like, I could see. I was a long ways away from the plate, so he's definitely closer now.
He's in a good position.
Yeah.
He just, on Wednesday night, wasn't going to be able to touch an outside pitch. He was out on the outside line of the box, and I just don't think he realized that. Now he's in a very good position where he can handle both sides of the plate.
He's ahead in the count here, 3-1. A good pitch down the middle. I think he's a little early here. Full count. 1 out here. West Central's up 2-0. Bottom of the first. He'll take that one looking. Nice pitch there by Barry. 2 backwards Ks here in this inning for Barry. That'll bring up our DH for the day, Hayden Johns. He takes the first pitch inside. Hayden's hit the ball hard, too, this week. He's had a couple of nice hits. That's earned him this DH spot here today. He takes a I'm not sure cut on that one, though. I think he decided way late he was going to rip at that one.
Yeah, Hayden's made it tough, really, I think, on Coach Fuller because he's a third baseman for us, too, and there's Thrice Kirkpatrick, who's on deck, who's our third baseman as well. Both hit well. So you're trying to find a spot for both of them, and Kirkpatrick was our DH in yesterday's game, and he's back at third base today. Nice problem to have, I guess.
Yeah. Swing and a miss at that one. That'll even the count up here, 2-2. Two outs here. Barry has thrown a breaking ball here now and then here, so we'll see if he throws one. That one wasn't, but it was quite a bit inside, so we work this count full again. All right, Barry here. I believe this is what they call a payoff pitch, right? Is that what that is, right? Foul tip off the catcher's mask. He looks to be okay. And the catcher is number 10. That's Wallace. Nice job there by Johns to foul that off and stay alive. And I'd say that Hayden swung at ball 4 there. Fouls it off to stay alive, though, but that's all right.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of, even in this inning, people looking, so I'll take what Hayden's doing in protect mode and slaps it down the right line and out of play.
Fight that one off to get a better pitch to hit. There it is. He hits a fly ball to left field, and it's caught. I can't see what number that is. Who's playing left for them today? That's Castleberry. Number 14, Castleberry, makes the play in left. So the Cougars get 2 runs there in the bottom of the first, so we'll head to the top of the second, and we'll be back. All right, here we are. We're back in Bluffs for the top of the second. Cougars lead 2-0. This will be number 8, Gortney, leading it off for North Greene here. And Gortney is playing first base today for the Spartans. Man, are they the Spartans, though? Or are they the Warriors?
They're Warriors.
I keep saying Spartans. They're the Warriors. I got to fix that. Okay. First pitch was a ball. Hands from the windup here to Gortney. Nice spot there again. I remember talking about it on Monday night when he pitched. He's on that outside corner a lot. Good spot. Hance 1-1 to Gortney. Just a bit inside. It's by Ettinger.
That's a good pitch if you're going to live on the outside. Get him creep back off that plate.
Yep. All right, Hance from the windup. On the corner, but low. Takes the count to 3-1 here. Hance gives a hand gesture like, what's the sign here? He's ready to rock and fire. Let's go. Right on the corner, but again, just a little bit low. That's a good spot, though.
Yeah, I think you can live with that.
Yeah.
That's a 50-50 in my opinion, as far as you're going to get to call.
Good spot. So that'll bring up a left-hander here, number 1, Schroeder. He's playing center field today for the Warriors. Gortney gets a really good lead off of first. Hance took a look at him. He's going to come home for first pitch to Schroeder for a strike.
All the Warriors wearing those armbands, and you can hear the coach yelling out the play. No signs, just more look at your card and know what 51 means. Keep that in.
Ooh, he's going to square. Nice job by Ettinger to get to that outside pitch on the bunt offer. Keep it in front. That's strike 2 here to Schroeder. Schroeder's taking a play out of the book of Arnold. He's really up on the plate there too. Those lefties must like that. Ball outside there.
Good pitch from Hance. 0-2. See if he'll go flying open for that one.
If Hance gets one of those pitches where he's been staying on the outside corner here, if he throws one here, that'd be tough for Schroeder to handle as close as he is to the plate. There it is.
I think, umpires can get fooled too, and
yeah,
that looked like caught a lot of the corner of the plate. And what I mean by that, I thought we talked about this with Arnold a couple nights ago. He got close to the plate, and he jumped out like he was going to get hit. Well, right now,
an inside pitch is close to. A pitch on the.
He is
corner.
over the line.
Yeah.
He's 4 inches from the plate. So I think an umpire can get fooled too. When you're that close and you jump out of the way. And I felt, even our guy Arnold was doing that the other night too, where he was getting the ball call, but I don't know. It could have been a strike in my opinion.
Yeah. So Gortney, pass ball there. He takes third, so the count's now 3-2 here to Schroeder. From the stretch, Hance takes a look at Gortney at second. He's going to throw home. Nice curveball there that Schroeder fights off.
And I also like Hance's maturity as far as, and I noticed this Monday as well, he varies his timing to the plate. He held on to the ball a little longer there. He was doing that Monday as well, to the point of, batters getting so uncomfortable they were calling timeout. So that's just being older and wiser too at times.
Ooh, that's exactly why all those dudes should be inside the dugout, because they ain't one of them is going to react fast enough to get out of the way of that. Holy cow. That was a rip there by Schroeder. He fouled that off a little bit behind and ripped it right down there right at the dugout.
I would say he's now even closer. I don't know.
He's battling up here. That lefty's slapping at it, fighting off those outside pitches and fouling them off. That one stung his hand a little bit there. Shaking his hand there, caught that one off the end, I think. If Hans can get a pitch that's about thigh high on the inside corner, I think he'll get him. There. Ground ball to first. Howard fields it, steps on first, get the first out of the inning, and Gortney will go over to third, though. That's a really good at bat there by Schroeder. Fouled some pitches off that he didn't like, stayed in there, and was able to get a ground ball to the right side of the infield to move the runner over. So this is number 10, Wallace, the catcher today for the Warriors. Courtney on third, 1 out. West Central's up 2-0 here in the top of the second. Hance with a nice fastball, high and inside. Wallace takes a cut at it. Couldn't quite catch up. Man, I think, I see Coach has a wristband on too, but if there's a lot of numbers, I think I'd confuse myself if I was a coach after a while about what I was calling. Wallace squared around a bunt. Everybody charges.
I'd be interested to know, kind of what the sequence is. I'm sure 51 doesn't always mean bunt, as he called it out one time. So.
Yeah, like 88. He called 88 this time, and they squared around.
Absolutely. So
normally the second number I'm getting from our special off-mic analyst today, Chris Meyer. He might be giving away North Greene secrets today. I don't know. Strike 3 there for Wallace. Another good cut there. That's a good swing Wallace has there. He just wasn't able to quite catch up with those fastballs. So that's out number 2. That'll bring up number 21, the right fielder, Bridges. 2 outs, 2-0, West Central. Ettinger with a throw down to third, gets by. Emerson Little backing it up. Nice job of Little backing the throw up, but just wasn't able to wouldn't get him in time. So Whitehall will get their first run of the game. Whitehall. North Greene Warriors will get the first run of the game. 2-1 here. And I heard Coach Fuller there talking about some execution, and we've had that issue a couple times this year on the throw down to third, trying to figure out which side of the bag to throw it on and the easiest way to try and make that happen. I liked Ettinger's aggressiveness there, and he saw that he got off there a long ways and trying to make that throw, but just need to maybe work on the execution of it a little bit. Both of them, not just the catcher, just figuring out which side we should be throwing from too.
Yeah, and you're not hearing Chris, but he's saying it perfect, just like a first baseman would. You're going to have to call inside, outside the diamond if you're the third baseman. And if you heard Coach Fuller, and I'm sure you didn't, he's telling Cooper, your footwork has got to take you to the inside of the diamond so you're off the line of the runner. And that's really how he threw it. He threw it right at the back of the runner, which made it extremely difficult for our third baseman. So, yes, a combination of a lot of things, and that's what I like about junior high baseball, too, is, coaches fixing these problems now before, hopefully, these guys get to high school. Understanding the game, that's a lot of it.
All right, so we worked this 2-2 count here, 2 outs. Scores 2-1 here in the top of the second. Hance to Bridges, just a bit outside. Full count now to Bridges.
That was a tough one to take.
Yeah,
that was a really good-looking pitch. So come back here and get him full count, 2 outs, and go to work.
There it is, strike 3. Nice fastball right down the middle there to end that inning. So the North Greene Warriors get 1 in the top of the second, 2-1. We'll be back. All right, we're back here. Bottom of the second inning here in Bluffs. West Central Cougars versus the North Greene Warriors. West Central leads 2-1 here in the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Cougars is the third baseman, Thrice Kirkpatrick. Thrice, a sixth grader, been doing a nice job playing every game. You know, DH and hitting, playing third, pitched well the other night. You know, been hitting the ball well too. I think he even cracked his bat yesterday.
That's what I heard. That was the rumor anyway.
What is this? This Roy Hobbs?
Yeah,
is
that was something
happening?
to scare the other team or what that was all about.
I know Thrice had started school in Jacksonville, you know, in the very beginning, and a few years ago he moved back and started coming to school in Winchester, and we've been lucky enough to have him coach him on our basketball team, and I know he plays a lot of travel baseball, so it's a nice addition to have him here for the baseball squad as well. So, and he promptly goes up there and draws a walk. So, first base runner here. This will be right fielder Blaine Vortman, who I'm not sure. I mean, he certainly hasn't gotten a hit every game, but I think he's put the ball in play just about every at-bat so far this year.
Yeah, we were talking to him about that. He does.
Kirkpatrick steals second easily with no throw.
Now, one thing you notice, and I say this about Emerson and Blaine and Jackson and Daxton, those sixth graders, even Thrice at times, even though Thrice I wouldn't put him really in this category, they make contact. The difference is, you know, their drive with the contact. You know, it's still a little trying to figure that out. But you're right, he's made contact every game. It puts the ball in play. And got Coach Kindred that's going to come out to the mound. I don't know if this is a pitching change because he's hit his limit or if this is just doesn't like what he sees.
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. He must have saw something that he didn't like too much. He's out there trying to coach him up. Maybe even just a situational thing where maybe somebody wasn't holding the runner on, or could have been a pitch call as well. Who knows? All right, so we'll break it here. Watch out for the old hidden ball trick.
I saw the ball. Is it bad sportsmanship if the broadcaster yells where the ball's at?
I don't know. Maybe. All right, so it's 1-1 here to Vortman. Barry with one in the dirt, so Vortman takes this could be a record, actually, for Blaine. Like, that's 3 pitches that he hasn't swung the bat. And that's a record.
Well, nothing's been up over his eyes yet, so you wait. I don't know what he's waiting on.
Yeah, now. Well, sometimes we just talk to him too much, maybe, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the deal. All right, so he's worked this. It's 2-2, counts even. You got Kirkpatrick at second. Barry from the stretch. He fights one off. Foul ball back behind the screen there. Now he's got the feel of it. Two and two here. West Central's up 2-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Nobody out. Runner on second. Barry to Vortman in the dirt there. So he's worked this count to a full count. Well, one thing that we've haven't seen as much of this game as we have in the previous 3 games of ours is we haven't seen a lot of pickoff moves. We got pickoff move happy a little bit this week. Oh, either way, I don't. It kind of sounded like it hit him, but I don't think he called it a dead ball. But anyway, Vortman will take a base on balls. It looks like. So he'll go to first. The ball got by him, so Kirkpatrick advances to third. And that'll bring up our left fielder, Emerson Little, who he played left field and hit in this spot earlier this week and had 2 really nice hits. So hopefully he can stay hot here and drive in a run. First and third, nobody out. Pick off first. Vortman dives back in safely. All right, Barry back to the stretch here. First and third, I'm sure that we'll see Vortman taken off. Fouled straight back by Little. Man, I was wrong. Shows what I know. First strike there to Little. Coach Fuller over there whispering some instructions into Kirkpatrick's ear. From the stretch, Barry, he's going to come home here. Ball's high and outside. Vortman takes off for second with no throw. So that'll get runners at second and third here. Two runners in scoring position with the 1-on-1 count to Little. Big chance for Emerson here to put one in play, make the defense work a little bit. Drive a run in. Outside pitch, nice job there by Wallace to get out there to that one. Two and one to Little. Barry comes set. Comes home. Nice pitch, good cut there by Emerson. Fouls that one straight back. We got Emerson here, Ben Banger in the hole. That ball's outside. Works the count to full. Still, nobody out. Even just a ground ball here might score a run. I don't know. Bryce is a great kid, but he's not fast. He's not super fast.
The good thing again is that it's going to fall in between.
There's a base hit, or a ball hit up the middle. Shortstop fields it, throws to first, but that's exactly what we wanted. Nice job by Emerson Little there to put the ball in play, and he'll score Kirkpatrick on that ground ball to short. Vortman will move to third, and that'll be first out of the inning.
Nice job, Emerson. Getting that runner in. Productive out, we'll take it.
That brings up center fielder Ben Banger. He takes the first pitch for a ball. Ben came in yesterday in New Berlin to throw and pitched probably 3 innings really well. Did a really nice job.
Absolutely did.
Throwing strikes. They were putting the ball in play. We just weren't making the defensive plays behind him. So Banger takes a rip at that one and fouls that one off the catcher's mask. Vortman on third. Scores 3-1 West Central here in the bottom of the second. He rips out a high one there. Get himself down in the count here. Ooh, that one sounded solid. He doesn't have a lot of meat on his bones, so I feel like even if that hit him in the calf, that hit his bone. Yeah, that one sounded solid. All right, so Banger will reach on a hit batter, which takes us back to the top of the lineup for the Cougars, and Ettinger, who he walked his first time up and scored a run. So Oh, nice pickoff move. Bangert's going to second. He's going to be safe. The throw to second. And Vortman, nice job of base running when that throw to second went. He ended up scoring there. So nice job by the sixth grader there in reading that play and getting the Cougars another run. Bangert did a nice job there of just he got picked and he just kept going. Didn't hesitate. He might have slowed down a little bit there getting to second. It could have been the calf screaming at him, though. I don't know.
The back of the tibia.
First pitch to Edinger's a ball. Nice breaking ball there from Barry. 4-1 West Central here. Bottom of the second. Nobody out. Oh, there's one out. Sorry. That's what I get for looking at the scoreboard. Matt Bangert slacking over there. Swing and a miss from Edinger.
Matt didn't pick it up over there. We'll call Roger to run that thing.
Yeah. That ball inside gets by the catcher. I think Bangert was going anyway. I think he was, even before that he was already at third before it got there. So the calf must be feeling better. 2-1 here to Edinger. Bangert on third. Edinger digs in, waiting for the pitch from Barry. It's high, but he rips at it anyway. It looks like it could be foul. Long run for the left fielder, and then they both just decide to leave it. The shortstop and the left fielder ran to it, and then it dropped, and then they both turned around and left from it. That's funny. That was a long run. It was a high fly ball, but that was a long run for the left fielder, which is Castleberry. Counts even at 2-2. Edinger steps back in. Barry with the pitch. That pitch is high, popped up to the left fielder there. Bangert's going to go back and tag. Caught by Castleberry. Bangert tags. The relay throw is not going to be in time, and Bangert's going to score.
All the way around, good base running by Ben from first to second. That he got caught leaning, but he didn't. He went straight to the bag, was safe there. Got a good jump from second to third on his, and then a good tag. He was tagging all the way on that one.
Nice job. All right, so that's out number 2. Another run across the plate for the Cougars. 5-1 here in the bottom of the second. 2 outs now, and we got Tucker Arnold, who struck out looking his last time up. Takes the first pitch for a strike there. Yeah, he was middle of the box there, and then but that pitch was inside and he took it, so now he's going to get closer. Ooh, that's a tough one to take. Good eye, Tuck. Good eye.
Well, there's no chalk line anymore, but
no.
Can you be on the chalk line, or I don't know the rule on that.
I think you can be on it. You're not supposed to be outside of it, but
and may have been inside, but I think that's where they get him sometimes. Is that, and we spoke on this when I think it was Barry that was batting for the Warriors, that they kind of get fooled, or kind of fool the umpire a little bit because it's closer than it looks.
Tucker takes a ball outside there, so that'll move the count to 3-1. (5-1) Cougars here in the bottom of the second. Pitch from Barry, outside there. So Arnold will take his base. And that'll bring up Hance, who last time up, an inside the park home run with a well-hit ball into the right center field gap. And with his speed and as far as he hit it, there's not much of a chance of somebody getting him there. So Coach Kindred's going to come out to the mound here, calls time. Not sure if we're going to have a pitch and change or what, but Coach Fuller's going to take the opportunity to talk to his base runner here about the situation and what to do here. So let's take a little bit of a break while this gets figured out, and we'll be right back. All right, no pitching change there. Looks like Coach is out there maybe talking some strategy and stuff. So we got 2 outs. Hance is up the bat with Arnold on first. He takes off on the pitch, and the ball gets by the catcher there. Arnold rounds it and looks. And he's going to stay at second. And I think, did they call that a strike?
Apparently so.
Okay.
Must have just kind of been boxed by the catcher a little bit.
Arnold going for third here. Hance rips one into the gap there. The center fielder able to at least cut it off, so he's going to be able to hold him to 2 here. But a really nice hard hit ball from Hance there to score another run. All right, so Hance is having himself a day at the plate and on the mound. That'll bring up Gabe Howard, who struck out looking his last time up. Hance with the lead. He's going to steal. He's going to go for third as well. He's going to get there easily standing up. That first pitch to Howard was a ball. All right. Still 2 outs, 6-1 West Central. Nice pitch there, and Howard fouls that one straight back. I think he's right there. He's just got to get some timing here. Like, he's swinging at the, like, really good pitch selection from Howard, like, all season so far of what to swing at and when not to. He's just got to square something up here.
Which is saying something, because as tall as he is, he's got a strike zone.
Yeah, he does.
And we've talked about this before. He does, like you talked about, a great job of knowing when to swing.
Like to see him square one up here. Another good cut there. That one was just right on the edge out there, a little outside, but so it's even here, 2-2. 2 outs, bottom of the second inning here. Cougars have put up 4 runs here in the second. That ball's way outside, gets by the catcher. Hance gets a good jump on it, and he'll score. So that's a full count now on Gabe Howard.
That run makes it 7-1 West Central here in the bottom of the second inning.
Barry from the stretch. He'll bring this 3-2 pitch to Howard, and it's going to be high. So Howard's going to take a base on balls to keep the inning alive here. So that'll bring up Hayden Johns, the DH for the day. Johns is squared around a bunt here.
He's not selling me on that bunt.
Yeah. He rips it back and takes a rip at a strike from Barry.
I just feel like I sniffed that one out.
Yeah, you did. Do you remember what Hayden did his first time up? For some reason, I don't have it written down in my book. He hits a fly ball to right field. That's Bridges, who gets underneath of it and is able to make the catch for the third out of the inning. That's a big inning there for the Cougars. They put up 5 runs in the second, and they lead now 7-1. We'll be back.
And then I'll show you.
All right, we are back here for the top of the third inning. We've got some movement here for the Cougars. So Jackson Thomas is going to come into the game in Cooper Ettinger's spot, but going to play left field. And Emerson Little has moved to behind the plate. So that's the changes there for the Cougars. Up right now for the North Greene Spartans is the left fielder, number 14, Castleberry. So he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And I just flinched like crazy. That ball was coming right at my face. It's all right. It's all right. Sorry. Hey, you haven't had any coming right at you. So whenever one comes right there, we'll see if you flinch. 2 for flinching. Strike 3 from Hance. So Castleberry will go down swinging for the first out of the inning. That will take us back to the top of the lineup here for the Warriors. That'll be the shortstop, number 9, Scott. Hance doing a real nice job on the mound today. He'll probably let him go longer today, would be my guess, since got a few more days of rest and in there.
Yeah, it's 4 straight weeks of 4 games, isn't it, at least?
Yeah.
And I'm sure every team has that kind of a tight window.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy schedule.
Which makes it really tough for, pitch counts. I mean, West Central's fortunate. You know, we have a lot of pitchers, really. You know, or ones that are going to become pitchers, developing, and it's kind of what you got to do now, I guess.
Hance fires that one back. He throws really hard. If I was him, I'd just come right back with it.
Yeah, there's sometimes you don't have to get fancy with it. You just go right at him, just like that.
And he did. But the ball squirts out of the catcher's hand. He hustles. Emerson hustled, tried to make the play at first, but didn't quite get it. So that'll be the second one of those this game.
But good job by Gabe over there. As you saw, he stepped to the outside of the bag, outside of the diamond. And as a first baseman, gave Emerson a target at least. And I don't know if Coach Fuller was going over that after the third base play, but that looked exactly how you want to do it. Pickoff by Hance is thrown into right field.
So it'll be Scott moving to second there. We got the second baseman, number 2, Hawk, in for the Warriors now. One out here. That ball's down in the dirt. And Scott will advance to third on that pass ball, or wild pitch, however you want to score it. I think I'd call it a wild pitch, but who's keeping track?
Yeah, I don't know that Emerson had a very good shot at that one.
Yeah. All right, so the Warriors are threatening here. Got something going early here in the third. Runner on third. Coach Kindred here. I think he saw something there he didn't like, and I think I might know what it was because he called timeout immediately. The young man there, Hance is throwing pretty hard, so the young man there, understandably a little bit, kind of gave up on that pitch, let's call it, kind of early, and Coach Kindred saw something he didn't like, and he wanted to go probably pump some belief into this youngster and let him know to stay in there and hit it. Hance comes back with a fastball there for strike 2. Again, if I'm Hance, I'm just going to do the same thing. Just pump a fastball right down the middle. He gets the inside corner there for a strike. That's a hard pitch to handle for anybody, somebody throwing that hard on that inside corner.
Don't make it harder than it has to be, right? Just go at him.
So that's out number 2. 2 outs here in the top of the third. West Central still up 7-1. That'll bring up the pitcher, number 13, Barry, another left-hander for the Warriors. He had a really good at-bat last time, and he's swinging right there too. So he ended up striking out his first time up, but was able to get to first because on the pass ball. But the reason why he was able to, do that is he stayed alive long enough with a lot of foul balls last time. So.
Yeah, you can tell when kids this age have a pretty good idea in the batter's box, and Barry seems to be one of those kids that knows how to handle the bat.
Yep. Nice pitch there from Hance. He's working the other outside corner on this hitter.
And if you're Thomas out there in left field, a left-handed batter, pay attention. The way he's working him, and probably not going to yank it.
Hance is ahead here. 2 strikes. You got to make a stronger throw. I know you can't hear me, but if you happen to listen, whip that thing back to him. 2 outs, 2-2 count, 7-1 West Central here at the top of the third. Barry has a good chance here to be able to drive another run in for the Warriors and maybe get a rally started of some kind. Hance delivers. Off-speed pitch that Barry nubs down Tucker Arnold. Charges it, fields it, but when you're that close, those are kind of tough sometimes for the first baseman to be able to see it, and Tucker kind of fielded it in a weird position and kind of hid the throw a little bit. So Barry, a nice job of just putting the ball in play and making sure that somebody has to try and make a play on it. So Scott scores on that, and Barry will get first on an. I don't know. I'll probably call that an error, but I don't know on who.
Depends on who's keeping the book. The other side's going to have a hit.
You know what? I'm going to give him a single. That's a tough play.
That's
a tough play.
I was in between like that.
Yeah, I'll give him that. All right, so that'll bring up number 12, Malin, up here. 7-2 now, West Central. Hance comes back on this batter and just pumping fastballs down the middle here. Hance taking a long time here. It's going to come set. Delivery to home. Nice curveball there for strikeout. And out number 3. So the North Greene Warriors are able to get one there in the bottom or in the top of the third. We'll be back for the bottom. All right, we're back here for the bottom of the third. West Central leads 7-2. We got some. Looks like we got some changes here for And I'm just trying to guess because I don't have a lineup card, but it looks like number 1, Schroeder, has entered the game to pitch, and it looks like the catcher has changed as well. Catching now for North Greene is number 12, Malin. But I don't know what other changes have been made out there. So I got those two for you for sure. All right, so Kirkpatrick here leading off the bottom of the third for West Central. He takes a big rip at the first pitch there from Schroeder. Another rip. He hits a ground ball to short. Short makes a nice play. Good throw to first. That's Scott playing shortstop, I believe, still. Number 9, Scott, still playing short. Nice play there by Short. So that'll be the first out of the inning. All right, that'll bring up right fielder Blaine Vortman. First pitch swinging there. Foul ball into the stands. And I hope nobody got hurt. It looked like it hit a stroller. Yeah. Holy cow. Wow. How come nobody was diving to save that baby? What's the deal? All right, so Vortman, first pitch, foul ball, strike. Second pitch, swinging at a nice pitch there, just swung through it. 2 strikes now on Vortman. One out here, bottom of the third. Good eye there, check swing by Vortman. All right, 7-2, bottom of third. Ball 2 there. So again, we've got Schroeder on the mound now. Looks like Barry's gone to center. Yeah. North Greene being mean, throwing 2 lefties at us. There's a ground ball to second. The grass slowing it down a lot. Tries to barehand it, and Vortman hustling down the line is able to get there safely. So that's number 10 there for that's Wallace, who was at catcher. He played second there. I'm telling you, this field, this grass, for some reason, is able to just slow this down a lot, and he charged it and tried to make the barehanded play, which is the right thing to do, and just wasn't quite able to do it. So nice hustle there by Vortman. So I'll give him a single on the same play. That'll bring up Emerson Little here. So he grounded out to shortstop last time up, but I believe he drove in a run while doing that. So RBI for him today. So Vortman will take his lead at first. Emerson with a nice swing, a little dumper to shortstop making a nice play. Vortman with the hustle play, taking just rounding second and going straight to third. They try to make the play. It's an overthrow. He's coming home with 2 head-first slides. Excellent job by Blaine Vortman there. Able to take extra bases there. 2 nice slides and hopping up and then making something happen. Nice job by Emerson Little there. Again, just putting the ball in play and making the defense work a little bit. I'm telling you, though, Scott at shortstop, he's a nice player. He looks smooth out there, making all the right plays, doing a great job. So that'll be 2 outs here. That'll bring up Bangert, who I'm sure has a tender leg this time up, but hasn't let it stop him. Ben takes the first pitch for a strike. That one's a little in. Two outs here. Vortman's run will make it 8-2 for West Central. Banger hits the ball back up the middle of the pitcher. Schroeder fields it, makes the throw to first. That'll be out number 3. So West Central able to get 1 run in the bottom of the third, and they're going to lead 8-2, and we'll be back for the 4th. All right, here we are, top of 4. Hance still on the mound. This is going to be Courtney leading it off for North Greene.
I never flinched there, Coach.
Oh, dang it.
You can watch that on
yeah,
replay.
But were you watching or were you looking at something else?
No, I was on this.
Yeah, I don't think so. Strike 1 there from Hance. Courtney with a good rip. They're just having a little trouble catching up to him today. And Coach Kindred has decided to leave third base alone and coach from first.
Well, I've seen him do both. You know, he's been over there a couple times, actually. And then when he's gotten a runner, he's actually gone across the diamond.
I must be too busy keeping the book to have noticed that.
I've seen him in both spots. So,
okay,
the only guy on the job right now, and Coach Kindred does a nice job, you know, anywhere he's gone. Route, New Berlin. He knows baseball.
All right, so that's 2 strikes here, 2 and 2. Let's hope M can squeeze this one and not let another one of those. I don't even know. I'm marking them with a Circle K in my book. I don't know if that's the right thing to do or not.
Strikeout pass ball is what I'd call it. Nice job.
There it is. Strike 3 there. Nice pitch there from Hance. All right. This is that's the first out inning there. That'll bring up the now pitcher of record for North Greene, Schroeder. Umpire putting in extra work, going and getting past balls.
Well, this is not the major leagues, and I think if I'm the umpire, I'm going to direct those kids to be running after the ball that they didn't catch. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
Emerson just kind of asked for the next ball, and I'd have been like, "It's back there. You missed it." And he's not the only one. I've seen the.
Well, we started off the game with both coaches telling the on-deck batter to go get the pass balls, but that only lasted like 2 innings.
I know. Just having fun with it.
All right, so we got 2-1 here to Schroeder. Just a bit outside, but for ball 3. Hance. Inside pitch, good swing there by Schroeder. It's going to get out there just over the shortstop's head. Bangert makes a play on it, but doesn't get it. They get it in and hold him to a single there. Nice hit there by Schroeder. That's a tough play for anybody there. Nice job by Jackson Thomas to back up Bangert. You know, trying to make a play on the ball, and he was there for that backup to hold him to a single.
That's a good point. I was actually telling my son the same thing when he was out in the New Berlin game and the ball was hit to whoever it was. So I think it was Anthony at that point. And he kind of gave way, but he didn't continue on his path. He should have been backing behind him. And luckily for us, Anthony made a play on it. But very good by Thomas out there. That's exactly the point I was making to my own son on the drive home.
So that'll bring up Wallace here for North Greene, for the Warriors. Pass ball there that'll advance Schroeder to second. And I think, no, Barry had a hit. That's the second hit of the game for the Warriors. Hance from the stretch, taking a long time. I was kind of expecting a timeout from the batter there. That took a while. Nice curveball there from Hance. One-on-one count here. 1 out. It's 8-2 West Central in the top of the 4th. Schroeder's on second, being held on closely by Arnold. Ball gets by the catcher there, which is going to advance Schroeder up a base. All right, 2-1. All right, Hans comes to a set position here. He's going to fire home. Just a little bit low, right down the middle, but just a little low. That's going to make it. That's going to take us to a 3-1 count here. There's a pop fly. Oh, so Howard was charging it. I was waiting to see the big man like lay out for that bad boy.
It almost felt like he pulled up a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if he saw Hans coming across the diamond there, and he was full charge.
Yeah, he was coming like a freight train. Nice job by Wallace to slap that out there and stay alive here. Three and two count here, 1 out. Warriors have a runner on third. Right on that corner there. He's lived there a lot today for strike 3 and the second out of the inning. All right, so that'll bring the right fielder Bridges up. He struck out looking his first time up. Got a chance to drive in a run here for his guys. 2 outs here, top of 4. Kind of a late swing and a miss there from a high fastball from Hans. That might have been a protect me swing. Schroeder's on third, waiting for an opportunity to cross the plate. Hans pumps a fastball right down the middle there. Man, that you almost can't see Hans's foot once he puts it in that hole in the mound. It's like it disappears. That's a ball in the dirt. It's going to get by the catcher. So that'll score Schroeder on a pass ball, wild pitch, whatever you want to call it, and make it 8-3.
Well, I know we got, and you can't hear Coach Meyer over here, and he's got a very good point. You know, you get a pass ball like that, or any time, get rid of your helmet. You know, and I know his son is one of the coaches. Caden does a nice job for us, and so does Dalton Hutton, another high schooler that does some work with these guys. And Caden, being the catcher, maybe grab him, pull him aside, and talk to him about it.
All right, so Bridges takes strike 3 looking there for the third out of the inning. So after 4.5, West Central leads 8-3. We'll be back for the bottom. All right, we're back here for the bottom of fourth. So this is Jackson Thomas, who's hitting in the leadoff spot, and he's playing left field. So he takes a first pitch here from Schroeder and swings right through it. 1-1 count here. Jackson's got a nice swing on him. I haven't seen him, put a lot in play yet so far this year. He hasn't gotten a whole lot of at-bats, but got a nice swing. He's just trying to get that timing, square something up. Yeah, I agree. He's got a little bit of some of that Gabe Howard in him where there you go. Stay right there. Don't move from there. There you go, Jackson. All right, it's 2-2 count here. 8-3 West Central in the bottom of the fourth. There it is. Gets those hands through. A pop-up. Second baseman Wallace is able to get underneath of it and make the play for out number 1. That's good for Thomas, though. He got those lefties, man. They got those hands through nice on that inside pitch, and pretty swing.
For those of you listening on the West Central side of things, don't forget we have the football scrimmage tonight at 7 o'clock. So just talking to Coach DeWitt, it's probably only going to last about a half hour. But, again, they kind of go through and preview what's to come. We've got we're a little low this year, I think about 27 players this year. And I don't think that's exclusive just to Winchester. I think that's all around the conference. But anyway, come out and support those Cougars.
Well, that's a perfect example of what we talked about earlier. Nice job from Tucker. He likes to square around and bunt. He's a lefty, and he's gotten some down. But he didn't get that one far enough down. The grass grabbed it, and it just stopped right out there in front of the plate. And they're able to make a play. Nice job by the catcher there, which is, I believe, I'm going to go back. That is Malin. Nice job of him to hop out there, make a good throw on the inside of the baseline to get him at first for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up Hance, who he's 2 for 2 today. Inside the park home run, and then he ripped a double, I believe. I think I scored that as a double. I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was a double. Hit a rocket over the shortstop's head into the gap his last time up. And he hits a ground ball to third here. Bad hop off the lip, and he's going to have a chance to get to second here. He rounds it hard, makes a good base running decision, and comes back there. So, nice day at the plate for Hance. I'm going to have to give him – that's an error there. I'm not giving him a hit. That'll bring Howard up, who walked his last time up. Takes the first pitch for a strike. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. 8-3 West Central. We got Hance on first. He's going to make a pickoff move there. Nice job. Who is that? That was a tough one.
That was Barry, wasn't it?
That's Barry, yeah. I thought that he had went to center earlier, but of course he is a lefty, so that was a little bit easier play for him to make. A right-hander, that might have been tougher. Hance goes. He's able to get that without a throw, so he takes second base there. One and one to Howard. Again, 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Schroeder takes a hard look at Hance and gets him back in there. I think they saw Hance took third earlier. Good eye there by Howard. I expect Hance to be maybe heading down to third here. He is, but he kind of gave up running. But it doesn't matter much. He's a pretty fast kid. So he takes third there. Howard swings through that one. I'd like Howard to get a hold of one here. Ooh. Swings right through that one. I think these off-speed pitches and little bit less velocity pitchers are kind of getting him off balance today. So Howard strikes out for the third out of the inning. West Central strands a runner at third. 8-3 West Central going to the top of 5. All right, we're back here for top of the 5th inning here. It's 8-3 West Central. We got a few changes. Daxton Littig is going to come into the game in Jackson Little's spot, but he's going to be on the mound. So Hance, great job today on the mound from Hance. He's going to move to short, and Daxton Littig, a 6th grader here, is going to come in and pitch. First pitch strike. What number is that hitting here? Have they made any changes? I'm not sure. I'll Warrior fans, I'll get you my best. Okay, it's Castleberry. All right, so no change. He was in the game. So that's Castleberry. It looked like a different kid for some reason. So, not so. All right. So Castleberry's up. He's down in the count here, 0-2. So Littig's come in. First 3 pitches, thrown 3 strikes.
Absolutely. Comes in, 3 strikes. That's what you want to see.
I think that was an actual attempt at a curveball right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
sometimes, and that's not, I'm not saying this of Daxton or anyone in particular, but sometimes just throw a fastball. You know, it's until you get a good feel for that. And there he goes with the fastball. Ooh.
Good shot there. So Castleberry's worked it back to a 2-2 count. That was a curveball.
Nice job.
Nice job. Emerson Little, lots of hustle back there. He's had trouble. He's not taking that mask off, and he's having trouble finding the ball, but he hustles his butt off back there, makes a good throw. Gabe Howard, nice job of digging it. I'll be honest with you, Gabe. I would have liked to seen you with a little more urgency stepping on the bag there. Like he was like in a walk in a park.
Well, that's the difference between your personality and his personality. He's got it. Don't worry about it. He's got it.
Holy cow.
You, on the other hand.
Yeah.
You're very Blaine-like.
Yeah, very much so. Like, I was kind of scaring me there. But all right, we're back to the top of the lineup here. This will be the shortstop, Scott. And, man, he's had a heck of a game at short. Really good infielder. Made some really nice smooth plays, great throws. Been doing a good job at short. He's struck out twice here today, but got on base on one of them. So, counts 1-1 with 1 out. Two and 1 now. Two and 1 count here. Sixth grader Littig. Will somebody tell me, was that a curveball? Is that okay, or is he just throwing slow and it's dropping right there? All right, so that's 2 and 2.
Nice pitch. I think that fooled everybody. That looked awful good. Daxton Liddick, if you watch this again, that's a strike in my opinion, but I'm maybe biased.
Yeah, maybe. Here we go.
There you go. Nice job, Daxton Liddick, coming in and throwing strikes.
All right. 20.
Same combination we kind of had on Monday where Hans started the game and Liddick finished it up, and we're in that same scenario. Liddick coming in throwing strikes, again, ahead in the count.
All right, so we do have a new hitter here. So in for Hawk is number 23, Coltis, for the Warriors. 1-1 count here. So Coltis comes into the game. I don't know if that means he'll go play second base or where he'll go to, but Liddick just a bit outside on that one. Nice catch, Liddick. Sheesh. Come on, man.
If you can't tell, folks, that's Dad critiquing.
All right, so we got a 2-1 count here to Coltis. A little high. Emerson, nice catch back there. We're taking that down to a 3-1 count. We got 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. West Central still leading 8-3. Lost him early, so we'll issue a base on balls there. 2 out walks are never good. Now he's got to face Barry, who's handled the bat really well here today. So this will be a good test for the young 6th grader here. Just a bit out. 2 outs. Coltis is on first. Just a bit inside there. Around the plate. He's lost it a little bit here, this one, but let's see if he can battle back. Coltis is getting pretty good sized lead over there. I don't know if there he finally looked. Get him, Gabe. Good snap there from Emerson. So Daxton's worked this into a 3-0 count here. Let's go get the batter here. Just a bit inside there, so that's a walk. So he's going to go first and second here with 2 outs. 2 walks.
And there he goes. Coach Kendred goes from first base coach to third base coach.
All right. He sees an opportunity here. He wants to make sure that he can give some people some coaching over there. So let's see. Liddig's worked himself into a little bit of a jam here. 2 outs. See if he can come back and find some rhythm. We got number 12, Malin, coming up. He has struck out twice today. Oh, wow. That wasn't even close.
That was all part of the plan. Ben was
Yeah.
going to throw him out at third base if he took off anyway.
Well, so I think Liddick here just needs to worry about the batter. He didn't even have a lead big enough to worry about. You're not going to pick him off from that far. Nice catch there by Emerson. Emerson saved some stuff here with Dax. So Coach Fuller's going to call timeout. Come out here and talk with the infield here. Probably going to talk to Dax a little bit about, maybe he's lost some mechanics here or something. I'm not sure. He's, again, 6th grader. Pitched a little bit in Little League. I'm sure he's a little bit nervous and maybe shocked that he got 2 strikeouts to start this inning.
We talked about it a lot in Little League. There's no question about it. Liddick has a live arm. Now, again, one of the biggest things we also talked about is moving from, 46 to 54?
Yeah, 46 to 54.
It for a 6th grader. And, again, I watched the Little League World Series, and these kids are 11 years old, 12 years old. They're 5'10", 170 pounds, and I'm like, what? And so –
there he comes back with a strike there.
some of it is just figuring it out and growing at the same time.
Yeah. He's done that similar things even in Little League where he'll get in a groove and throw some strikes, and then he'll be way out of the zone for 3 or 4 pitches. So Malin's worked this count to a 3-1. I don't mind that pitch right there either. That's a good spot. And honestly, as a dad, I like the test here. Let's see if he's got the guts to. And he just gets ripped right there. Malin hits a bomb into center. Bangert does a great job of getting over and cutting it off and actually stopping a run from scoring. So nice job by Ben Bangert, center out there. So base hit there for Malin. That's going to advance everybody up 1 base. So we still got 2 outs. And bases are loaded here. West Central still ahead 8-3, and that's going to bring up number 8, Gortney. First pitch strike from Liddick. Now we've just worked ourselves right where we want to be, right? Take the easy out now. Inside there for ball number 1. I'd like to see him just throw some fastballs. That looked like that might have been a little bit of a breaking pitch too. There's a ball, hit the ground ball to Tucker. And he boots it there, so that's going to get a run. That's going to get a run in. Everybody advances 1 there. So that's going to make it 8-4.
Well, I know Tucker feels bad about it, but I'm just going to say it anyway. That's a play we really got to have and get out of the inning. It's no fault to Liddick on that particular play, but again, and you talk to him again, he would make that play 9 times out of 10 too. So just bad break.
So we're going to have a pitch and change here. So Liddick got himself in trouble and wasn't able to work out of it. So it looks like Ettinger is going to come into the mound here to pitch. And looks like Jackson Thomas is now going to come out. And Liddick is going to go maybe to left field here. So making some changes here. I think it's getting a little too close for comfort here for Coach Fuller. And wanted to make sure that we secure this win here going into the 5th. So while Ettinger takes his warm-up throws here, we'll take a little bit of a break and be back. All right.
I'm going to have to read about
We're back here. So we made this pitch and change, got a little close to comfort for Coach Fuller, so we got Ettinger on the mound here to pitch to Schroeder. So Coop comes in. First pitch strike to get things to set the tone here, hopefully. So Schroeder had a single his last time up and scored a run. And he slaps one over to third. Thrice Kirkpatrick is going to field it and get the force out at third to get out of the inning. So Ettinger does his job, comes in, throws 2 pitches, gets out of the inning. That's the end of the top of the 5th. West Central leads 8-4. All right, we're back here at Bluffs for the bottom half of the 5th inning here in this battle between the West Central Cougars and the North Greene Warriors. It's 8-4, and it looks like Schroeder is still on the mound for the Warriors, and Hayden Johns is going to lead it off as the DH for West Central here. First pitch is a ball. So we'll have Johns, Kirkpatrick, and Vortman for the Cougars here this inning. Hayden takes a big cut at that one. Just over the top of that pitch, it was a little low. It's a good point. We just learned this the other day, that new rule apparently this year that there is a time limit for junior high baseball games. So the other day we had a little anticlimactic finish because we had a big strikeout to end the game, and we thought we were going more, and they called it. So we should be getting close to the 2-hour limit here. Johns takes a swing at one on the dirt, but it gets by the catcher, and he takes off running. He gets safe at first. So we'll get our first run here. Hayden gets on, but we're going to have a pinch runner. That's going to be Corbin Arnold coming in for Hayden Johns. Corbin, who's a 6th grader as well, and you can tell, like these 6th graders, all of them on the base paths have been they're just so anxious to get in there, and Corbin's taking a lead before anybody's even in the. There we go, Corbin. Everybody's off kilter right now. There we go. All right, so we got Kirkpatrick up. He takes a big rip at one and fouls it back into the pine tree forest back here. All right, so 8-4, bottom of 5. West Central has a runner on first. Kirkpatrick, who walked and grounded out. An outside pitch that he goes with and fouls that out of play. No baby strollers harmed in that one.
Saw Kirkpatrick on that last, right before the swings, take a step up, and it looks like he's way out in the front of the box now. Good adjustment.
An adjustment, fouls another one down the line there. He's bringing it around. The first one was right behind. The second one was at the dugout. This one's on the line.
Just stay away from that camera down there.
Yeah. I like to see him rip run right through that hole right there. He pulls that one down the ground to the third baseman. He fields it, gets the force out at second, but Kirkpatrick beats the throw to first. Yeah, very nice turn there. That is, I should know the net. That's Gortney at third, who makes a nice play, gets a nice strong throw over to Wallace at second and gets the turn there, but Thrice for just way too fast for that. Vortman first pitch swinging back up to the middle. They might get a chance to turn one here, and they do. Really nice defense there by the Warriors. Back up the middle. They knew right where to go with it. The shortstop was there to cover, and they get out of that inning there. So after 5, and I don't know if that's it or not. I'm looking. Are we going back out?
We'll take a break and we'll figure it out.
All right, Ettinger, we're back here for what would be the top of the 6th. And this is Wallace leading it off. First pitch strike there from Ettinger. And this is Wallace, who has struck out twice today. At least that's his. Oh, he turns on that one. Slow roller to third. Kirkpatrick fields it. Makes a nice strong throw over to Howard at first for the first out of the inning.
Kirkpatrick so smooth over there at third. One of our better defensive players.
Looks like we're going to have a change here. So this is the other sub. I think North Greene only had 2 subs. This will be number 11, Stats. Does that sound right, Chris? Stats? Number 11 Stats will be in the lineup in the right fielder Bridges spots. All right, so Ettinger gets down 2 balls here to number 11. I feel weird saying Stats like that's not a last name, like I'm talking about Stats. Ettinger comes back with a strike there. So 1 out here in the top of the 6th. West Central's up 8-4. So that'll work that up to a 3-1 count. There's strike 2. I think Coop just needs to fire a fastball in there. Stay with it here.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep it simple. I got to quit saying absolutely according to my wife, too. I overdo that word.
Everybody's got a word they say.
Yeah.
And Stats strikes out there for out number 2 of the inning.
She told me that after last game, I think.
Oh, man.
So then I have a complex.
Well, I mean, I'm sure I say the same stuff every time. Somebody drop a comment about what's the word I say all the time.
You say nice a lot.
I say nice a lot?
Yeah. That was a nice play. That was a nice at bat. That was a...
All right, I'm going to stop. No more. I'm not saying nice anymore the rest of this game. All right, so we got 14, which is Castleberry up here. Castleberry has struck out twice today. So we got 2 outs here, top of the 6th. Ettinger gets behind here, 3-0. I didn't even say his last name right. That was a weird way to say it. Ettinger. He's my nephew. I ain't saying it right. So he's down here 3-0. 2 out walks are not good. Liddig had two 2-out walks last inning, and that led to a run. So let's battle back here, Coop. That'll be a 2-out walk. So Castleberry gets on base for the first time today. See if he can do any damage out there. That'll bring up the shortstop, Scott. Ettinger just a bit outside. Little with the snap throw to first. Castleberry gets back safely. Ettinger takes a look at first. Comes set in the stretch. I thought that hit him in the helmet. It sounded like it, and the way he kind of turned his head. Umpire again in my way.
We've tried to get him to move, right, to the side.
There's a strike, and Scott hits one to dead center. Banger, it's underneath of it. That's out number 3. So
that's the ball game, as I hear the umpires call it.
All right, nice job by Ettinger coming in, battling back there in some struggles, and a nice poke there by Scott. And I said nice 2 more times, so that's it. Not doing it again. Hey, we are finished here from Bluffs. West Central gets a win, 8-4 over the North Greene Warriors.
Want to thank our cameraman Chris Meyer and all the graphics that he's doing today. Couldn't have done it without him. He's as we told him, and he's really good at it. You see all the graphics he's putting on, and we told him if you get too good at this, you don't get asked to do it. You become part of the team.
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. He just worked himself into a job. So congratulations, sir.
Not sure on the next broadcast. Again, if you're out and about in Winchester, it's about to kick off, I would say, or if you kick off a scrimmage. I don't know what you do if you throw off kickoff, if you just start with a ball. But anyway, the black and white Cougar scrimmage is going on at 7 o'clock in Winchester. So if you can catch that, that's awesome. And I'm not sure when the next broadcast is. We'll try to post it. It all works on whoever's available and schedules. So we'll go from there.
All right. Well, the Cougars moved to 2-2 on the year. That's a solid week for a young Cougar squad. First week of the season, so a lot more games next week. And everyone, thanks for joining us, and have a great weekend.